Hello, I think I'm here, I think I'm good, I think we're live, I think stuff's working. How you all doing? Calcium Tax, welcome back in. Actually, Calcium Tax, I hope you don't mind talking shop for a second. So I've just, look, this might be, I can very quickly undo things. But yeah, Calcium Tax, you got the wrench there, you're a Twitch staff there. What I did, we're actually just doing like a real quick test of streaming across to Twitch, but I've also got it out to YouTube as well. Now, I read through the partner exclusivity things and the changes that happened to that recently. And I know that the exclusivity spoke a little bit about being able to stream for non-extended periods of time, which in the TOS, that's kind of like, that's kind of a gray area, isn't it, really? So that's what I was gonna, yeah, if you don't mind answering the question, Calcium Tax, if you're over that, is it cool to be streaming a workout, which is 48 minutes, out to YouTube as well as Twitch? Or is that more for things like streaming a quick TikTok out? If that's the case, I'll press the stop button on the YouTubey one right now. So yeah, but welcome back everyone. That's the question I'm throwing out there. It was more just a tech, does this work? Press go and is it okay? I think it's streaming out to everything. So look, I'm cool to not do the YouTubey one, but yeah, it's all sweet. So yeah. How are we all doing? Oh, we're back home. You're not familiar with those guidelines? Yeah, okay. You can choose to end on one platform. Yes, so I'm actually doing that with Restream, Grace. So you know the software that we used to do our running stream out to yours? That's how I'm running it. I'm actually running this through Restream, which is then going out to Twitch and to YouTube. So it's actually not doubling my data either. Yeah, I'm not doubling it out through the pipe. It's actually running on that. So yeah, all I did was switch yours off and then switch my YouTube one back on. Well, no stress, Calcium. Yeah. And look, like I said, I'm not trying to shirk any guidelines or any sort of thing. I'm kind of interpreting I'm interpreting the extended periods as I'm not going to be doing an 8-hour stream on both. And it's more like a clip of a workout, which is usually under an hour. So, and yeah, look, if someone wants to say, "Nut, Jeff, shake the finger at me," I'll be like, yeah, I'll take that, I'll wear that. Wanted to test the thing. Look, won't happen again. Soz. But yeah, we lucky I put the bins out, right, Grace? I remembered this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of a chat to begin with. How are you? How are you, Calcium Tax? It's really good to see you back again. It's welcome back to this one. Works there. Yeah. Hey. You got the wrench now as well, Mikey. Yeah. I'll just let Buck go past. Just let Buck roll. Vroom, vroom. There we go. Sweet. So, quick recap. I haven't seen you all for a while. When was the last one we did? You work as a creative producer, so most of your work is building the sponsored shows and working with the streamer. Oh, Calcium, look, because of the disparity between username and actual real name, have we worked together before, Calcium Tax? Oh no, you'll be snoozing? Yeah. If you're COVID positive, we've spoken a lot about that on this channel. Obviously, being a health and fitness channel, we've spoken about health and fitnessy things. So yeah, you'll want to be snoozing. Your body's going through a process of fighting. And yeah, look after yourself, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, Calcium Tax, have we worked together before? Because I have worked with some creative producers in Twitch, and sometimes I meet people and they drop into chat and I'm like, "Hello, new friend," and they're like, "No, Jeff, I've known you for years." I'm like, your colleagues have worked with, yeah, sweet. I may have worked with some of your colleagues. So that's really fun, the creative producer stuff. I really enjoy the process of doing that. We did a David Goggins one, and I felt like I felt like I had, mission control in my headset because I was able to put their Discord through and everything, but no one else could hear them. It was like, yeah, it was very cool, very cool. Buzzing Ranger, how you going, mate? Welcome in. As what normally happens with these streams in the morning, I might just have a quick chat before we get into the workout, just to let some more people roll in, because sometimes it takes a little bit. If people will see the ping, they'll go grab a towel and a drink bottle. Foxhound, how you going? How you doing? Have you had a think? Now I'm back. So Foxhound, before I left, we were having a chat on Discord, weren't we, about some things? Have you had to think about some stuff? Have you had a bit of a mulling over of what we can do? I'll have a chat to you in the next couple of days as well anyway. Because yeah, tomorrow is a Thursday, so Thursdays are usually pretty jam-packed for me. And then Friday again is another admin day for me, so I can sit down and talk fitnessy stuff. But yeah, we had a very, 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 very successful launch of the FFP subscription program. There's a few people on that one already. You're researching drones. You're looking at the DJI Mini 3 Pro. This guy? Is it this one? Now this one's a little different because I did some surveys and things and they sent me a free skin. So I've actually skinned this one and it looks very cool. What's the command for that? It's FFP, exclamation FFP in my chat. Yeah. So this one is the Mini 3 Pro, I believe. Fun story with this one. Which remote am I using? It's the one with the built-in screen. Now, it's not the full Pro one. I think there are 3 levels. I think there's the one level where you can plug your own phone onto it. Then there's this one, and then I think there's one above this one as well. So this one's got the, well, I haven't had a lot, I've flown it 5 times. I've flown it 5 times, Mikey. The thing about Australia, I just realized there are 2 controller buttons down there that I can program to do things. Actually, I'm holding it the wrong way. There. That's how you hold it. Yeah, I've flown it 5 times. The issue is here in Australia, the no-fly zones extend. There are a lot of no-fly zones. So any national park, you can't fly them in national parks without a permit. And so I'm still to actually figure out how to find out if a park is a national. You'll know if it's a national park because you drive up and there's a big sign and it says national park. Yeah. So I've got some apps. Yeah, it's like 11 grand. It's 11 grand fine here in Australia. So there's other things as well, Mikey. We can't fly within the airspace, Adelaide airspace. So that takes a big chunk of, metropolitan Adelaide out. And then also, yes, I do have that one. Can I fly there? And so the problem with that app, Can I Fly There? Or it's no fly. I've got a couple of them. Yeah. There's the problem with it is it's like, yep, this looks fine. Exclaimer. Check the local regulations, and then when you check local regulations, they've got a whole list of other things as well. So the app itself doesn't fully list. It usually marks it like as an orange. It's not a red, you can't do it, but then there's an orange, yeah, let's go, like that. So, but yeah, this one's really, really fun, Mikey. The upsides, super easy to use. It's just a plug it in, get your GPS set up, sync it with the controller, charge it up. Sweet, done. Yeah, that might be it, Fox. I remember there were 2 apps that I found. One of them wasn't really updated that often, and the other one just came up with, it's like, boop, boop, boop. Oh, okay, there's still a list of regulations. Yeah. So it's really, really easy to use. There are different modes as well. You can set it to like sports mode where it's like zippy and bouncy, or like, noob mode, where it floats and it kind of does its own thing. Yeah, so that's the other thing. When we picked it up, like when I opened it, Grace was like, turn it on. It's like, turn it on. Yeah, sweet. And then realized that there was an extended warranty that they could sell you. And when I got around to it, like once I had the money for it and I got around to it and I went to turn it on and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. It's like, no, you have to have enabled it within like, what was it, like 48 hours or something. It was like there was a time frame. You had to have enabled it from this point of turning it on. And I'm like, oh, I was like 6 hours out. So shoot. So I couldn't get that. So I was just like out by a few hours. So I've been super careful about flying it. And then I crashed it. Yeah. Yeah. So that was the downside to this one I was going to mention, Mikey. The downside is that if you have a look at this one, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. There are sensors on it. 6. It's got 6 sensors, right? So yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 in the front. These 2 big eyes. They're sensors, and then the smaller ones on the back there, and then there's 2 on the bottom. So what that means, Mikey, is that if you set it into follow mode, where it's behind you and it's flying forward, it does really well to actually boop itself around obstacles, because it's got like it's got like 2 fronts and then 2 bottoms and then a little bit behind as well, sensors. So it can actually fly forward and it'll go through tunnels and it'll go through under trees and stuff. The problem is if you set it to the strafe mode. So imagine if I'm walking along forward towards you now and I've got it like this, facing me like that, right? The sensors are all looking at me and there's no sensors on the side. So the problem is that the sensors don't see if there's anything in front of it. And that's exactly what happened to me in this little vegetation area in the Blue Mountains. I had it locked onto me and it was strafing to the side, and then it clipped a tree and then went and crashed. And the problem was, Mikey, that when Grace got this for me, it was like 2 days old, Grace, or something crazy like that. It was like just released. And so we were in Sydney and we took a walk to the local DJI store, the actual like the DJI establishment, and we're like, hey, I've smashed up 4 rotors on this thing. Like it all still worked fine. It was just the rotors that had busted. Can I get some replacement rotors? And the guy's like, nah, it's too new, mate. we don't have any of them yet. Like, shoot. So yeah, so I had to take it home and then put like an order in on the website. But yeah. So the upside is now as well, what I have noticed, Grace, I don't know if I showed you, you can actually buy, they're not official, but there are people online that actually have done 3D printed guards for them now. They affect the mobility a little bit because they're a little bit heavier, but you clip them on and they're actually big guards that go around. So it could have potentially saved it, but that's one of those things. If it's leaves and stuff that gets into the rotor, a guard's not going to stop that, but it will stop if it like hits a wall or something. It'll just bounce off it. But yeah, worth it for sure. So I was going to have a look. They make them for the Mini 2 already. Yeah, right. Paulie, how you going? How you going, mate? So yeah, that's that. And I really do like this as well, Mikey. It's 420, not 420. The other thing that I've got for this, do I have the bag here? Where did I see it? Where did I put it? Is it here? No. I have, oh, it's in the other room. Yeah, so the other thing that I've got, Mikey, is I have, you see down here on the back of the remote, it's a couple of little mounting screws. Here we go. No, it won't take long. So there's 2 there, and then there's 2 on the bottom there as well. So those 2 mounting screws. I've got a handlebar mount for this as well, Mikey. So what it means is that I could essentially mount that to the handlebars of the bike. I could have it set to follow mode, and then I said I was going to get distracted, and Mikey kindly obliged in giving me something to talk about. And you see, look, we've gone from 7 viewers up to 23 viewers now. And that's exactly what I wanted. Usually once there's about 20 people here, I'm gonna do, Paulie Morph, I was gonna try and cheat you, wasn't I, Paulie? I was gonna try and cheat you. Yeah, today is it's meant to be my tempo run. But what I was gonna do on stream today, because we haven't got our babies at home. We haven't got our kitties. They're still in the boarding area because we got home last night pretty late at night, so we couldn't go pick them up. So what I was going to do this morning, I was going to do this one. We're going to do this 48-minute workout. It's a crazy one, right? It's crazy. 48 minutes workout. We haven't done that one in a while, and it's advanced level, purple. Woof. We're going to do that, and then we're going to go pick up the kitties. And then I'll do my run later, but just give me a sec. I'm gonna double check what I have to do today. So today, yeah. Oh, yuck! Guess what I have to do, Grace? Yuck! Look, this is my day today. Yuck! 12-kilometer tempo run. Did I finish the dono goal? Yeah! No, we didn't finish it yet. Oh! I actually didn't have that up while we were doing the horror stream. Do you want to see a few clips, Grace? Let's watch a few clips. Let's watch a couple of clips. How you going, boy-oi? How are you, mate? Yuck. Look at that, 12-kilometer tempo run. I'll do that later. We've got some videos to be filming later, so maybe I'll, just before my last client today, Grace, after you do your hill sprint, you've got 30 hill sprints to do as well, by the way. Yuck. Not that one, not that one. I'm gonna depress that one, and then I'm gonna go back over here. So this one, and then we'll bring this one back up. Finns, morning. How are ya? That one. Grace has 30 things to do. Let's just have a quick look over here. You want to see a couple of these bloomin' clips. Let's find clips from clips of my channel. Oh, there was a lot taken, weren't there? There was a lot. Oh, this was good. This was a funny one. I didn't even notice this one. How do we do this? Do that. View the clip page. Shh. Pause. Okay. Make it big. $30 left to finish the goal. Is that it? Oh, so we did a. There he is. Hello, friend. We did a hotel room stream. So that's what I did while I was away. And here's my shiny forehead, because I'd already been sweating a little bit.
They're in these little boxes. They're in these little boxes.
That's fun. That's fun. Where's this one? Itcher? Let's check this one. Let's have a look at this one. I missed the friend. Yeah. The other one was blinking as I was doing this. Come on, it's a bit jank. Obviously me looking down at the...
There we go.
Good. Looking down at the bloody laptop, you'd see a lot of forehead. It was a forehead stream.
Caps. The eye caps.
Yeah, I did a dual PC stream, boy, from the hotel. We had 2 laptops. That wasn't a good clip. It's all right. What else we got? What's this one? I don't know what this one is. This one? Oh no. Clips of my channel. Where was a sneaky itch-jaw? There it is. This one. That fell off my chair. That one. That was a good one. Aorus laptop is a powerhouse, absolutely. So that was the Aorus laptop running the game, and all the Elgato gear just made it work. And so you'd see me dip under when I got scared. It's a loud one. I should have mentioned it's quite loud. Let me turn that down a touch. Yep. I don't know if anyone else took any other good clips. Itch-jaw. Scared. This one. What's this one?
I'm too open. Can I put... She seemed nice.
I was trying so hard to not scream, Sush, but that was good. Here you go.
She's too open. Can I put... She seemed nice.
Yeah, so it was fun. That was great. Yeah. Let me check, when is the ad gonna start? Let's do this workout. I wanna do the workout so I can go pick up the kitties. I want to get the kitties. How are you, Sush? How are you feeling? Did you enjoy the run? Caught up with Sush. We went for a run. Yeah. But yeah, that's the setup. Glitch, how are you, mate? How are you going? I caught up with Glitch the day after. That was good fun too. And GTA, yeah. Let me bring up the, here's the actual setup. There, so that's what I was doing, boy. That's how it looked. We had the laptops, dual PC setup, and the Elgato stuff. So we had the Facecam Pro picking up my forehead. We had the Wave 3 mic. How did that sound? For those of you that were there, I haven't really watched it back, but from what everyone says, the Wave mic sounded fantastic. You didn't actually see that on stream. You see where it was placed. And then the Elgato Keylight Mini, but one of the most, I feel like a lot of the Elgato stuff is kind of unsung hero. This guy down here, this one, absolute hero of the setup. That's the HD60X. So that was actually capturing the output from the gaming laptop and feeding that into the OBS setup over here. So absolute powerhouse of a unit, the HD60X, and I think it doesn't get a lot of, it's not a, what's the term? It's not a glamorous, it's not a glitz and glam device. It's a utility workhorse that actually just is so powerful for what it does. And then also, quick mention there, the old Stream Deck Mark I, one of the old ones I had lying around. So that was really, really good in just flicking over as well. So yeah, Funky Spell, how you going? I'm so fun to run with. You wish I could do more? Yeah, I try and make it fun. I try and make it enjoyable for the runs. Yeah. Yeah, oh, Grace, I don't know how much Grace can talk. I suppose it's not too secret, is it, Grace? So I can let Grace have a chat about how her weekend was. Because I didn't have too much to do with the Red Bull weekend, except I drank a lot of cans of it. But yeah, there was Grace went to the F1, and then she did some athlete stuff there as well. So very cool. All right, I'm gonna start an ad now. So if you need to go get a towel, you need to go get a drink bottle, go do that now. I'm gonna start, it's Grace's anniversary stream tomorrow. Yes, of course it is. So make sure you go follow. She's gonna have a big stream tomorrow, have a chat about how the Red Bull stuff was, and yeah, it was a lot. She slept, she got up, but then when I went back into the room, she was sleeping. So it's like, hello? So yeah, I'm gonna run the ad. I'm gonna go to a Be Right Back screen, and we're gonna be back to do this workout, and then we're gonna go pick up the lovely kitties. So ad is starting now. That's gonna give us a long snooze before the ad comes back, and I'll see you in a tick, guys. See you in a second. we're back. We're back. Let's do a thing. Got me bull. Yeah. Speaking of the Red Bull weekend. Yeah. Okay. Drink things. Let's talk about today's workout. Now I've got my list here. I'm gonna do a tutorial on it. You know how this goes. We're doing the recording. I'm gonna press record now. This one. Yeah, so look, if I don't chat to you directly, apologies. I am trying to keep the recording. Actually, we might let Buck do his second pass on the street. Just so it's not. But we're good. It's getting colder now, the weather. We also had the daylight savings time change. So Mikey, is that the reason you're able to join? Is the time a little bit more suitable for you now that we're in a different daylight savings? Maybe, potentially. I also figured out, Grace, I figured out why my audio does that thing where I have to press the button. You were still in the PC room, so yeah, fair enough. It's 20 to 9 here, T-Bone. Yeah, 20 to 9 now. Yeah, I figured out why it does the thing, but I don't know how to fix it with the current setup that I've got. So I've got to have a little bit of think about that, how to do a thing. And it's a Windows thing. So I can't do it, can't do too much. Okay, this is a pretty hecky song. This one's a bit better. That's one song where I can do the tutorial that. So I've cleared you probably didn't notice because it's a subtle change, but I've cleared a bit of room here because we're gonna be doing wall sits this morning. I'm also gonna grab my, actually I don't need to grab the mat, we can just use the floor. We're doing planks too. So we're doing planks and wall sits in this advanced workout. I've got my watch, I wanna do my watch up tight because we're gonna be doing some fun stuff. I'm actually gonna do a bit of a warm up because we're doing jumping today. We're doing some jumpies. Glitch, are you still there, Glitch? How did you pull up the next day? Because that was one of the things that you guys said to me, where it's one thing. Ooh, all the names exposed. Oh no. One thing you mentioned to me there, GTA was there too, is that it's one thing for me to write down, do a sprint session and just do your sprints. And B-Foot, you'll know this, like you can go and you can be out there and says, oh, sprint, okay, let's run. But then there's another thing for me to be behind you with a backpack on, actually sprinting at you saying faster, 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 you're not working hard enough. So there's a difference there, isn't there? Between you doing your sprints and then you actually doing your sprints and me saying, stand up, drive your arms, push your feet up, cadence faster, let's go. Go, faster. And then, yeah. yeah. So another new friend that we met up with, he was kind of like, you know what? I used to be a sprinter in high school, but that felt different because he was kind of after each repeat, he was just like, so yeah, it is different. So yeah, how'd you pull up, Glitch? GTA, how'd you guys feel the next day? Because I was pushing you, I'm not gonna lie. It was full on. And that's why I just mentioned it because my quads right now are actually still, my quads are a little bit toasty from this. Every training session. Except the ones where I'm like, slow down. That was the sushi session that we had. So Sush, most of your workout was slow down. Let's calm down. Let's slow down. Let's walk. Except when we found the stairs. Yeah. We got 10 reps to do now. And then I'd count them down and it was, Okay, I'm starting recording. Let's go. Hey team, welcome back. And today we're on purple level. Purple is your epic tier loot. So you can see up here, we got 48 minutes worth of work, and this is not simple, this is not easy. So make sure if you're watching this right now that you do have a bit of a fitness background, that you've gone through the fundamentals, you know how to move, you know how to bring your heart rate up and recover at the same time, because we're really gonna push it today. So if you found yourself here and you're not really at that level, make sure you check back through the other videos for the blues. The blues are your intermediate, or the greens for your foundation and very, very accessible workout stuff. So I'm gonna talk through the movements first. If you wanna skip straight to it because you kind of know what you're doing and you got a fast reaction, check out the chapter markers below to the workout itself. Otherwise, stick with me while I explain what the movements are. That was a freebie. You might have some sound effects go off during our workout here. It's all for the fun of it. Workouts are much nicer when you have a laugh. So you're welcome, there you go. All right, first movement I'm gonna explain is the shuttle run. So a shuttle run, you're gonna want some space on the left and the right, okay? Some space on the left and the right, and what you're gonna do, 1, 2, maybe a third step, touch your toe, back across. So this is an imaginary shuttle. This is in your house, in your lounge room, in your garage, wherever you're doing this workout. You wanna imagine there are 2 shuttles here. We're gonna make our way across, tap the foot, make our way across, tap the foot, and that's all you gotta do for that shuttle run, okay? Actually, I just realized that's down there. Should I start again? Now we good. I'll keep that there because I did it last time and no one noticed. I fixed it. Balls. I can start again. I'm stopping the recording. So many things went wrong. Look, I've had some time off, haven't I? It's been a bit, my face. I've got a recording of that though. Can someone clip it maybe? Can someone clip that, please? Because that'd actually make a really good, that'd make a good social post. Yeah, I would love it if someone could roll back and clip that, please, please, please. Thank you, Grace, thanks. And then, yeah, I gotta remind myself later. I'll make that a socials. The first movement is to relax the glutes. Okay, I'm just gonna speed run that again. Welcome back team, and today we are rolling through a purple level epic tier workout, which is the advanced level of our bodyweight series here. If you found yourself here, you're not quite at the advanced level, look for a blue one, they're intermediates, or the green one, which are the entry-level beginner workouts. If you are advanced level and you'd like to skip straight to the workout, then check the description below, there's a chapter marker. Otherwise, stick with me while I talk about the movements. First movement today is what we call a shuttle run. So this is where we move back and forth in between our 2 imaginary shuttles in whatever room you're at, whether you're outside or if you're at home, in your lounge room, in your kitchen, whatever. Make sure you've got enough room. We're gonna shuffle to one side, reach down, tap the toe, and then down again. So you're gonna go in between your 2 imaginary shuttles. For me, I'm gonna take 2 steps, tap, 2 steps, tap. As I reach down, I'm making sure I've got a nice braced core, tapping that toe, standing up nice and tall, full hip extension, moving across to the side again there. So after our shuttle runs, we're then gonna go to the standard burpee. Standard burpee at this level, if you're at the purple level, I'd expect chest to the floor, full hip extension, and hands above the shoulders as you jump up. So that's down on the floor, kick those legs back, chest to the floor, up like you're jumping onto a surfboard, full hip extension, jump, and hands above the shoulders there. So that's your burpees. And repeat, rinse and repeat. All good, Grace. I'll do that one after, I'll find it after. So after the burpees, we're then gonna go into the third movement of our first triplet, the kick sit. So a kick sit is down in panther position. Hands on the floor, knees off of the floor. We're then gonna take our left foot, kick it to the side, keeping the hands flat on the floor. We're sitting on the hip, leg goes out straight, both hands flat, back to the middle, kick, sit, kick and sit. And that's all it is. So that's the triplets. Once we start the workout, you're gonna see how this rolls. We got three movements in each triplet, repeated twice, move to the next one, and then we rinse and repeat after that. So after that triplet, we've then got the second triplet, jump rope. You don't need a jump rope. I've been picked up on this before. Hey Jeff, you don't actually have a jump rope. Correct. But I'm gonna be doing all the movements as if I am doing a jump rope, skip rope, whatever you want. If you've got a skip rope, if you're in a gym with a skip rope, go grab it and go practice it. Otherwise, if you're at home, and that's what I like to do here, make these workouts so you can do them at home, you're just gonna jump on the spot, flick those wrists, and try and pretend you've got a jump rope. So our hands are gonna go down and out at 45 degrees. They're not back here. We're not doing big arm swings like this. It's nice, efficient. Right. Yes, gold, that was it, yeah. So after the jump ropes, we're then gonna do squat jumps. So this one, you don't need a lot of room around you, but maybe just above you. And if you are in an apartment building, just do regular squats if you don't want to annoy the people underneath you. So we're gonna do a squat, regular squat, feet flat on the floor, down as deep as you can. But as we come to the top, we're actually gonna apply some force with our quads and our glutes. We're gonna leave the floor. Squat, jump, squat, jump. Now you see how I'm stopping? I'm squatting, jumping, stopping. What we're gonna do the first round is just go through the motion, and then we're gonna speed them up. So second round, we're gonna go straight into that squat from the jump as we're landing. So when the feet touch the floor, bending the knees, pushing the butt back, keeping the torso upright, roll into repeating squat jumps. So after the squat jumps, we're gonna do kick throughs. Similar movement to a kick set, down on the floor, hands down on the floor, knees off the floor. Instead of keeping our hands flat, what we're gonna do is raise the right hand, kick that left leg through, then back. Right, left hand, kick that through and back. So these are the kick throughs. Hey! Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much. After our kick throughs, that is the second triplet, we're then gonna go into a set of isometric holds. So the first isometric is what we call a plank. Down on the floor, you'd know this. If you're at the advanced level, you'd know what a plank is, but we're gonna put our forearms on the floor, kick those legs back, making sure that our legs are straight, that our hips are in between our shoulders and our ankles, squeezing the butt, squeezing the quads, and hold this, breathing into the belly. So that's a plank. We're gonna do a minute's plank, we're then gonna take a rest, and then we're gonna go do a minute's wall sit, okay? So the wall sit, I'm gonna use my rack here. If you've got some spare wall space at home, perfect. Because what you're gonna do, make your way up to the rack or the wall. You're gonna slide yourself down until you get to a point where your knees and your hips are at 90 degrees. So 90 degrees between the torso and the quads, 90 degrees between the top of your legs and the shins there. And we're gonna hold this. We're gonna take our hands away. We're not gonna be resting like that. Hands away from the legs, breathing and holding this for a full minute as well. We're then gonna repeat that, so the plank and the wall sit, and we're gonna go into our third triplet, which is steam engines, first off. Standing up nice and tall, fingertips to the temples. We're gonna kick our knee to the elbow, knee to the elbow, knee to the elbow. Check that out, Gold, thank you. Steam engines, they get faster as they leave the station. So as we repeat that, we're gonna get faster and faster and faster until we're running on the spot there. After the steam engines, we're gonna do push-ups, regular old push-ups. It's a 30-second burst. Hands on the floor, under your shoulders, out to the sides if you have wrist issues. Chest to the floor, all the way up. Making sure that you've got your hips in between your ankles and your shoulders. If you're still at the point where you can't do a full push-up, I'm happy for you to do knee push-ups. But at that point, maybe think about going down to the blue level ones, getting those foundations first before you jump into these big purple workouts. After the push-ups, the last of the triple is the jump tuck. Now this is very similar to a squat jump, but instead of doing a full squat, what we're gonna be doing is like a quarter squat, just enough that we can get the power that we need to jump up into the air. We're gonna tuck. So you see, instead of going down all the way, what we're gonna do is jump into the air, bring the knees up. They're kind of like high knee jumps. So we're gonna make sure that our thighs get parallel to the floor, jump up nice and high, slapping those knees with the hands there. Cool. After that, we're gonna repeat the planks and the wall sits, tidy the whole thing out, okay? So, sweet. We're gonna start this off. Make sure you got your watches in cardio mode. Watches in cardio mode. Pressing start. And I'm gonna start this timer off. So here we go. 20 seconds time. Now, team, let's get ready. Is that the clip? That's the clip. Good. Okay, so starting off, this is gonna be hard and fast, short rests, minimal rest in some of these instances. Here we go. So let's go. Down. So with these shuttle runs, try and be nice and smooth. I don't want to hear, it should be a pitter-patter of feet, okay? It shouldn't be slamming the feet on the floor. It's a pitter-patter. Also, it's 45 seconds worth. We got 3 more seconds. Get ready, we got burpees to do, let's go. 30 seconds worth of burpees. Notice there was no stop there, no pause. We've then got kick sit, so down on the floor, knees off, kick it across. Nice. All right, take a rest. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Walk around, catch your breath. So you see that was a triplet. No break in those ones. Heart rate soaring. Not soaring, but we're in that orange zone. Just touching it. So know what we're doing now. Just repeat it, okay? Let's go. Shuttles in 3 seconds. Big deep breaths. Get all the oxygen that you can in while you're doing this. We got 8 more seconds. Get ready for burpees. Let's go. This always is the worst bit, honestly. You might feel at this point still, how am I gonna manage 40 minutes of this? It's rough, but we're rolling into it. We're getting into it, okay? Keep going. Pace it. So you're not burning out too quickly. Let's get into kick sits. Go. Good stuff. Why does it say get ready again? 20 seconds. We're gonna use that as an extended rest. I know what's happening. It's repeating the warm-up for every triplet. Which, look, I don't mind, because we need another 20 seconds rest. Boop. So now we're going into the next triplet. We've got jump rope to do. Worked out well. that extra rest period. 2, 1, go. Beardy, how you going, mate? Mate. That clip you sent me this morning, Beardy, was hilarious. You're waiting for something to happen, and then the funny is that something completely different happens. Okay, 20 more seconds of jump rope, and then we got squat jumps. So remember, like I said, don't worry about not having a rope. Guarantee you that right now your calves telling you that, hey, you're jumping and I can feel it. Ready, squat jumps. Full squat, jump up, land. So you're gonna come up with as much power as you need to get that body off the ground. Nice deep squats. Feet flat. Knees back, butt back. Hey, welcome in, new friends. How you going? 10 more seconds. Then we've got kick throughs. Let's go. Down on the floor, knees up. We're gonna kick it forward. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Nice. Good. Your work capacity is in all-time low. Rawson. Well, you know these ones will help you just get a few extra calories burned, a few extra workout reps, rounds in. Awesome. Okay, jump rope in 5 seconds. Find yourself a nice happy spot, and here we go. Now, this is one where people will often ask me, hey, Jeff, I'm in an apartment block and I can't do this because it's too loud. Have a listen. The whole point of the skip rope one is actually to be really, really quiet about it. It's not this. We're not doing that. You're landing nice and softly using your calves and your knees as shock absorbers. So you see, I've got that natural bend in the ankles because they're at 90 degrees anyway. But the knees, have a look at that. I'm not straight-legged. I've got some shock absorption there. All right, squat jumps coming up. 3 seconds. So you see I'm going extra motivation. In proper skip rope, your neighbors are kicked out. Yeah, exactly. I'm going straight from the jump into the squat now. Keeping those heels flat. Whew. Legs, hello. And then kick throughs on the floor, knees up, kicking through. One more. Awesome. Okay, we got 50 seconds rest. Take a breath, walk around. Let that heart rate go from the green. I want it to come down to the blue, down to the pink or the gray. Depending on what color scheme you use, it's gonna be different. I realize I should probably stop talking in color zones and more in numbered zones. Just because coloring is so different everywhere. We're starting the next set. So first off is a plank. Now again, I mentioned this is a purple workout. So a 1 minute plank should be pretty standard. If you can't hold a 1 minute plank, have a think about dropping back to the blue ones. It's not that that's a bad thing. It's just an area of opportunity. Let's go. So a 1 minute plank is a really, really good test of what we call muscular endurance of a very certain set of muscles. But with a plank, the muscles that we're taxing right here are very, very important for core bracing. So if you're a lifter, if you're someone that's training like a bodybuilder for hypertrophy, and if you're doing it right, you're gonna be doing
like a minute and a half long sets of lifts. They're going to be at about 50 to 60% of your 1RM, but they're going to be long extended efforts. And for each of those lifts, you should be bracing your core so that you're lifting safely. So if you can't hold a 1 minute plank, that's definitely an area of opportunity for bodybuilders, because it's going to help you lift with better form for longer, which is going to help you with building bigger muscles. Wall sit. Computer, please. We've got our wall sit camera right here. Let's go. So 1 minute now. So remember what I said. I'm going to go for 90 degrees in these knees here. You can see it from this angle. 90 degrees in the hips. The back is pressed against the wall or the rack or whatever it is you've got. And now we're engaging our quads. So again, bodybuilders, you like your big legs, you like your big glutes. I want you to start thinking about activating your glutes, activating your quads, breathing into your belly, getting those hands away from the legs. Very important, we're not using our hands to support ourselves here. Pressing the lower back against the bar or the wall, pressing the upper back against it. And just breathing. Breathe, 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 breathe. For me, this is tougher than a plank. It's really, really tough. A full minute worth. 3, 2, 1. Shake those legs out. Yuck. Computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. It's meant to change. We go back. Planking scene, let's go. So we're going straight from one isometric hold to another, back to the other one. Like I said, 1 minute plank, straighten those legs, push those heels back. Shoulders should be over the elbows. You should have a pelvic tilt, like you're trying to pull your tail between your legs. So we're looking for that posterior pelvic tilt, squeezing the butt, squeezing the quads. Drop the butt if it's too high, lift it up if it's too low. Make sure your scapula are pressed forward as well. So you want your spine to be pushing up towards the ceiling. 10 more seconds, team. I'm focusing on breathing because I know what I got coming next. That disgusting wall sit. Okay, shaking it out. Shaking it out, here we go. One more wall sit, whole minute's worth. Hello. Computer, please. Okay. So right now I'm just gonna close my eyes. I find if I stare at the timer, the kettle never boils. So I'm just gonna breathe into this. I'm gonna focus on putting all of the power through my whole foot. Spread those toes. If you're wearing shoes that squish your toes into a point at the front, go buy some better shoes. You want shoes with a nice wide toe box so you can spread your toes and just get all of the power through the whole base of the foot. Helps with lifting, helps with everything, helps with life. Breathing, feed the muscles. They need oxygen to work. 10 more seconds. If you're shaking, I know how you feel. Computer, thank you. There we go. Take a break. Woo. Okay, we've got a 50 seconds rest now. Yuck, that felt awful. That feels better. Your body needs a few things to work effectively, to work efficiently. Some people like the caffeine. Some people like the bubbles and the flavor, the hydration of the liquid, but you've also got the B vitamins there and the taurine for your brain. The sugar, that's what gets us going for these high intensity intervals. Steam engine, speaking of high intensity, Fingertips at the temples, let's go. At this stage of the game, again, if you're at the purple level here, you should be able to touch your knee to your elbow. Bring the knee up. Thanks. That wasn't me, I swear. I swear it was the door. It was my jacket. It was my leather jacket rubbing against the leather car seat, forming a resonant tone similar to that of butt cheeks. Wasn't me. Okay, here we go. Keep it going, steam engine. We got push-ups. So hit the deck. 30 seconds worth of push-ups. I did chest yesterday at the hotel gym and I'm feeling it, absolutely feeling it. I actually did everything yesterday. That's why I wanted to run with an advanced workout this morning. Okay, jump tucks, here we go. Quarter squat, jump up, explode up. Jump up high, get those knees up high. Big plyometric, land softly. Super important, land softly. Thanks, Jeff Tootie McDooty, for that little burst of love. Okay, here we go. Steam engines again, we're repeating that whole thing. I hope I don't fart during those I hope my leather jacket doesn't rub on that leather chair. Here we go. Yeah. Thanks, Grace. We'll see you when we're done. We'll go pick up the kiddies, welcome them back home. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, chat. I don't want this. We're not doing this. We're not tilting our spine. We're keeping the head upright. We're kicking the knee up to the elbow. You can push your elbow forward, that's fine. But I don't want us doing this. We're not crunching. We're bringing the knee up. It's more like a mountain climber. Keep the heart rate up. Good. Go. On the floor. Push-ups. Hit the deck. 10 more seconds. We got this. Okay, jump tucks. Go. Take a rest. Take a rest. So that was the other triple. Oh, baby. Here we go. We're going into our next set of isometrics, which is the same as the last one. We got a pair of planks and a pair of wall sits. Okay. 20 more seconds. And we've got those beeps just to tell us when we're going to the next set of triples or isos. I want to get my breath, my heart rate down. Look at it, screaming. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, plank. So the other great thing about an isometric, it's great in terms of breathing training, because right now, the only thing that's really moving in my body, in terms of muscles, is my diaphragm and my abs, the core muscles. And what they're doing is two things. They're maintaining tension so that I can keep a nice straight plank, a nice straight body. But they're also making way for the expansion of my lungs. And that's what we want. We want to expand the lungs. We want to control that breathing. We want to get the rate of respiration down. It's not going to go all the way to a rest because we're not resting by any stretch. But it's going to bring it down from those big old plyometrics we were just doing. Keep it holding and take a rest. Get yourself into position. We're going to go for computer, please. Wall sit. Another 1 minute wall sit here. Just waking up those muscles, just getting them moving. So this camera here is to show you how I'm sitting. I'm breathing into the belly. This camera up here is to show the angle in my legs and my hips. Flat feet. I'm using the rack. You use whatever you want, whether that's a wall, whether it's a tree outside, maybe a clothesline, flag post. If you're on a boat, maybe the mast of your ship, just ask the captain if you can relieve yourself of duties from the poop deck. May I please use the mast as support for my quadrilateral training, Captain? That's what I imagine I'd say. Just the burn. Computer, thank you. Computer's getting better at listening to me. Back into another plank, yar. Speaking of ships, yar, walk the plank, yar. Oh God. Oh God. It's a good thing the hot air rises. Sorry, the smoke machine's turned off. I'll fix that for you. I'll fix it for you. All right. I got another plank. I'm gonna hold 30 seconds. I did 30 seconds, I'll do another 30 seconds. So just check in with yourself. Whenever you're doing extended isometric holds, you want to be thinking about, sorry, there's a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of equipment that I hadn't set up, or I hadn't turned back on because we turned a whole bunch of stuff off when we went on leave. That's what I'm going to call it. Woof! I'm going to call it going on leave. Hold the plank. Alan, thanks, mate. Look, this one, it's not warmed up yet. I'll give you a quick little toot once it's warmed up. Computer, please. Computer, please. Thanks, computer. We're swapping it over. As much as you feel like you need to, you might be thinking about putting your hands on your knees. Don't. Even putting your hands on the walls. I can't because I'm on a post here. But I know a lot of people like to put their hands on the walls, but that is cheating again. Because what you're doing is you're actually putting some more surface area on the wall there, and you're using your lats and you're using your hands and your arms to hold yourself up. We don't want to do that. This is all about quads, glutes, lower body, legs. Your calves might be screaming. Spread the toes. You might feel the fascia on the bottom, right? You might feel the muscle along the bottom of your foot crying out as well. Computer, thank you. Oh, there we go. We got a big rest. So if you're doing your maths right, you can see knees are fictitious anyway. Knees don't make any sense. They're both make-believe and nonsensical. Yeah. Yeah. So we're halfway. So what we did just then, we're gonna repeat the whole thing. Another 24-minute work. Inset. So I just realized I made a bad sentence there. 24-minute working set, right? That didn't do it. Still warming up. Yeah, the old smoke machine, the old farter tutor needs a bit of time to warm up. You doubled your previous wall sit time, yes! Oh, can I get some beasts in the Twitch chat for Funky Smell, please? Please, some beasts for doubling your wall sit. Okay, 20 seconds time, we're repeating that whole lot. We're going through the shuttle runs, okay? Is it a whistle? What's your time now, Mel? Funky Smell. What are you up to in a wall sit? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 45 seconds. Twenty more seconds, halfway through. So this isn't a full high intensity movement. It should hopefully get you into the green, or into zone 3, I should say. It should get you nicely into zone 3. But the next movement here, the burpees, that's zone 4. That's gonna get you up there. 45 seconds. Let's go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop, Jeff. There's the orange. There's that zone 4, like I said. And then this last movement here, the kick sits, that's to finish you off. So really blast you while you're anaerobic. Test everything. Yeah, no stress, Mouse. Today's just a bit of a test anyway, just to see if it works. Catching my breath. I want to bring it down. It's taking a while, isn't it? It's taking a while to bring it down. Let's go. Are you still here, Paulie? You mentioned, I think it was you, Paulie, that reminded me that I've got the tempo run to do today. To be honest, I don't think it's going to be too hard for me to hold it at orange. Orange is good. Orange feels fun. The sprints we did the other day as well, GTA glitch, that felt so fun. That was so good. I kind of want to try it without the backpack on. Didn't mind it. It was a good test. Burpees, let's go. Yeah, thanks, Mouse. Back to work, Mouse. You do it. You do what you need to, mate. It's all good. Let's go. Getting it into zone 4. Awesome. And then kick sits, let's go. Oh, that's tough. Okay, next set of triples coming up. I've missed this. We've been doing a lot of marathon training, a lot of long, steady state training. This stuff's great though, isn't it? Another 30 seconds of rest. We've got the beeper here to tell us to rest for 20 more seconds. Keep it rolling for your friends. Okay, got the jump rope now. So remember this one, nice soft landing on the toes, ball of the feet. Don't need a rope. I'm doing this with my hands, okay? Let's go. 2, 1, push. So this one, again, much like the shuttle runs, I'm gonna be aiming to keep my heart rate in that zone 3, just for this section. And then when we get to the squat jumps, I wanna bump it into zone 4. So it's like a gradual increase into our zonages. And yeah, Alan, this one's for you, mate. Because we missed out on that before. So there you go. Oh, yeah. CG the rope in later. We'll put that in post. Okay, squat jumps, down low, off the ground. So you see, I'm going for the full, just that one motion now, okay? So we're gonna squat as we are up in the air. I'm already preparing mentally for landing and going straight into a squat. Nice, get ready on the floor now. Quads are burning, absolute burning the quads from those sits. Here we go, kick through, kick through, kick through. Oh, that's good. That's a big one, big one. Thanks. The room's just full of farts now. Oh man, may as well be a yoga studio. All right, we got these skip ropes to do now, friends. Let's go. I just gotta clear the farts out. Oh dear. Get out of here, farts. Okay, here we go. Skip rope, jump rope, whatever you want to call it. Different dialects are gonna have a different phrase for what we're doing right here in the yoga zone, in the fart territory. Wait a minute. Jumping rope, skipping rope. Look, if you want to do it with something a bit more fancy. Some people find it's a little less pressure on the calves if you do a double here. Or just go back to singles, whatever. As long as you're keeping that heart rate in zone number 3. Squat jumps, coming up. 2, 1, deep squat off the floor. Burning. No stopping. Keep it going. Straight back into it. One more on the floor. We'll kick throughs. Let's go. Kicking it through. Nice. On your feet, breathing it out. Bring the heart rate down naturally. Why don't you walk around? Whew. Whew. So yeah, anyone that's watching right now on YouTube, if you're watching the recording, make sure you check us out live on Twitch, because that's where we do these workouts live. You can chat. Or make sure you're following that channel. Take a rest. Here we go. We're in the zone 3 again. So we're gonna do that plank. Hey, thanks, new friend. How you going? Chuck us a hello if you're cool. I'd love to have a chat to all our new friends. 3 seconds, we're dropping into a plank again. Let's go. Down. So remember everything I taught you about the planks. You're squeezing your butt, you're squeezing your quads. That's gonna help you to keep that hip line nice and straight. You want 180 degrees between your trunk and your thighs. So we're not doing this, and we're not doing cobra either. It's nice in line between the shoulders and the ankles. That's where your hips should be. You should have straight knees. Push the heels back. Your shoulders should be stacked right above the elbows. And then all of that oxygen should be going into your lungs. And work on expelling all that carbon dioxide. Methane comes from the other end, doesn't it, chat? Chat knows all about that. Still a hydrocarbon, by the way. All organic chemistry we're talking here. Cool, okay. Oh, these wall sits are killing me, but we're gonna give it everything. Computer, please. Here we go. Dropping down. So if you're against a pole like I am, or if you're against a wall, whatever it is, you're gonna aim for 90 degrees in your knees, 90 degrees in your hips, which is that line between the thighs and your trunk, your torso up here. Now a lot of power in the quads. You should be able to see it. I hope you don't feel it. I don't want your hands on your knees like that. Get them off. Get them off. We're working on using the power in our glutes and our quads. There's all leg power here. You are, of course, bracing your core, as you should be with every movement. We're also breathing into the belly. I've not been breathing enough, Chad. My legs are burning, they're on fire. 10 more seconds, come on. Come on. So much burn. Computer, thank you. Just gonna turn this around to get a little bit of our fart gas out. It's not quite clearing fast enough, is it? Plank, let's go, down on the floor. Here we go. So if you're wondering why it's smoky, if you've just dropped in, we've got fart donations that you chat can do. It's definitely not me farting. It's definitely not me losing control of my bodily sphincters. But you are helping keep the channel alive. Subscriptions help, follows help, everything helps. And if you're getting some value from these home workouts, then number one, I'm happy about that. I'm glad about that. But I would also encourage you to help keep the channel alive with support where you can. Look, those that have helped so far have been fantastic. You're all great humans. 3, 2, 1, yuck. Crap. You're trying to keep up. Alan, fantastic. Good on you, mate. And look, there's no shame if you're having trouble, because this, what it does, 2 things. Number 1, computer, please. Oh, computer, come on. Computer, please. Nice. So it does give you an area of opportunity, Alan. So if you find yourself not able to keep up, good, fantastic. Because what that means is you can come back to this later. You can do some green workouts, you can do some blue workouts. And when you are working high intensity stuff into your program, honestly, you shouldn't be doing it too long for too often. If you're doing short bursts, like maybe 10 minutes worth, then 3 times a week is great. If you're doing like one whole 45-minute high intensity workout, once a week is great. So I would say, Alan, give this one a shot in 2 weeks' time and see how you're going. If you're able to, oh my God, computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. Oh, it's not gonna do it, it can't understand me. Nayafel, how you going? Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. That's why a lot of people tune in, is to watch me suffer. So thanks for being here, thanks for chatting, thanks for saying hello. What was your workout like today? We've got 20 more seconds, remember that? Thanks for the follow, friends, as well. So we do have new friends following every time the lights flash like that. Thank you. Got steam engines. We haven't got long left, to be honest, chat. We've got 10 minutes, 10 bloody minutes. The reason why you're here is to watch me suffer, yeah? Look, I love it. Here we go. Get these steam engines rolling. So remember with this one, I want the head upright. I want the spine to be upright. I'm pushing my elbow in front of me and I'm doing everything I can in the abs here and in the hip flexors to get a knee up nice and high. 45 seconds worth of this, 2. So you see that my heart rate just skipped a zone. It went from 2 to 3, not skipped, but it progressed the zone, because that's what I want. Get it back up. It dropped while I was talking there, wasn't it? Nice. All right, hit the deck. Push-ups to do. Go, push. These are tough. Keep going. 10 more seconds. So, don't compare yourself to other people. The only reason I say is that I'm not doing well with these. Jump tucks, let's go. So if you say, oh, Jeff, I can't do as many push-ups as you, don't stress. But on the other hand, if you can say, Jeff, I do heaps more push-ups than you do, get after it, mate. I'd love to see that. I live for that. When people in chat are like, I can do that better than you, Jeff. Let's go. Let's up and do it. Post it in our Discord, because you're inspiring me to do better, and also countless other people that are in our Discord there. You're showing them exactly what you can do with a little bit of practice, a little bit of training. Steam engines. Repeating this one once more. Go. Now you notice I'm up on my toes now. I'm gonna keep my heels off the floor for this whole set. I wanna get the heart rate up. Let's go. 20 more seconds. Keep it going. All right, hit the deck. Let's go. Push-ups. My arms are on fire. Absolute fire arms. Come on, team. Keep going, chat. If you're at home, you're struggling, keep going. Push harder, push harder. Okay, jump tucks. Keep going, don't stop now. Yuck. Okay. All right, team. We've got a bit of a rest, and then we've got our final set of isometric holds here. I hope you're ready. Hope you're ready to finish this workout off. 20 more seconds. Yeah, let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic work, everyone at home. Smashing your goals, smashing your PBs. 5 more seconds. Let's hold a 60-second plank. 2, 1, go. So remember what I said, this is about bringing the heart rate back down from where you were, challenging your core, straightening the legs, tilting the pelvis, posterior pelvic tilt. So you should feel like you're a puppy pulling its tail between its legs. That's how you want your pelvis to be tilted. And you also want your scapula, we call it protracted. So you're pushing your shoulder blades towards the floor, and you're pushing your spine up towards the ceiling. So that's a protracted scapular position. And what that does is it starts to Work your surfing muscles. Ask Grace about her surfing muscles tomorrow during her anniversary stream. The serratus, the lats, everything they're pulling down. Oh, good-o. Okay, here we go. I've got sweat on my glasses, I've got sweat dripping off my nose. We're working now. I thought it was cold in here this morning. I thought the gym was cold. No, sir, no ma'am. No boss. Here we go. Computer, please. Oh, come on. Computer, please. I just have to enunciate correctly. Okay, I'm just gonna think about things like, when I think about an ice cream cone, and when I think about sitting in an ice bath, I'm thinking about sitting in a bobsled that's driving me to a hot dog stand where I can pick up a lemonade. Closing my eyes, keeping my hands away from my legs, and hopefully when I open my eyes, it's gonna be like 5 seconds left. Yes! 5 seconds, it's all we need. Come on, 2, 1. Yuck. Yuck. Oh. Computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. Computer, thank you. Oh God, computer hates me today. Oh God, it's like, last one. Last one, team. You've got this, all of you got this, everyone at home. You beasts. Come on. One last core, isometric. One last set of this. Disgusting hold. 2 holds, this one's fine. Well, for me anyway. I know different people are gonna handle these 2 things differently. Some people are gonna say, no, plank's hard. I love wall sits. Some people are gonna be, nah, wall sits suck. Okay, go. Holding. We got 30 more seconds, lovely. 10 more seconds. Just focusing, breathing, not caring about the time. Time is an illusion. There, yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, chat, if you're at home, it's the last 60 seconds of this. Last minute. Get yourself in a position, get yourself prepped. Let's go. So we're gonna do this horse, it's not a horse sit, sorry, it's a wall sit. I was gonna work horse stances into this, but I realized it's been a while since we've done a good old-fashioned wall sit. The horse stance does use a bit more core as well, so I feel like going from a plank to a horse stance may have been a little bit rude. But look, nothing says rude like a 1-minute wall sit. Funky Smell knows, broke your PB up to 45 seconds. Fantastic effort, but like, how did you feel right at the end of that? Funky Smell, how did you feel with that? That was rough. Come on, we got this, team. 10 more seconds. That's it, 10. Count it in your head. Just breathe. Keep your back on the wall, keep your hands off your legs. 3, 2, 1. Can I get some GGs in chat? If you've got FFP GG, if you've got FFP Beast, not for me. Do it for the people that were doing that workout along with me. Okay, so for those of you that were doing your first ever purple, for those of you that are continuing a purple, for those of you that are doing your first ever YouTube workout with us, welcome in. Welcome into all the fantastic new followers today. And anyone that helped us with reaching our goal of donations, which I will show you in a second. And so especially to those of you watching the YouTube video now, I'd love to see you win another one. So make sure you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and make sure, this one's the important one, Share this channel around to your friends. People that you know the ones. Oh, you know, I'd love to get fit, but I just don't have the time. Don't have the time. Speaking of, stop your watch. Good. I don't have the time to do it. Well, guess what? When you're at home, sitting there watching whatever episode of whatever podcast you're doing, stop and have a think. Is this actually making me better? Is this adding to my life? Or should I switch over and do a half-hour workout? Ask yourself that. So yeah, sweet. Don't have the time? Well, this was 48 minutes in an hour. Don't have the equipment? Do you have a floor? I'm pretty sure everyone has a floor. Everyone has the ground. Don't have the resources? Honestly, people that tell you that they don't have the resources are normally doing it in a text message. They own a phone, they have an internet connection. So look, if you don't have a phone or an internet connection or a TV or a laptop, if you don't have any of those things, then okay, I'll give that to you, I'll pay that. But most people have to. We all have 2 devices, absolutely. So look, thank you so much for joining me there. I will catch you on the next YouTube video. Otherwise, if you'd like to have fun like these people do and set off some farts while I'm doing it, join the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/fit4purpose. Weekday mornings, morning time, Adelaide. And yeah, love to have you there. See ya. Good recording, good times, good times. That was sweet, that was awesome. I feel fantastic. It's been a while since I've done a purple one. I was thinking to myself, what should I do today? I'll do another green one because it's a nice, easy one. There were more farts, Grace. Have a look. We've hit it. We've done it. We've done it. Big old celebration. Big old celebration for you all. Thank you so much. So we're going to see you. We're going to see you, friends. Friends. Ooh, thanks. That was a good one. Well, thank you. May I have another? Yeah, sweet. Let me get rid of this one. The workout time. We've got that. It's a farty zone. Did someone say farty zone? It's a farty zone. Dum, 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 dum. It's bringing the farty to you. Yeah. All right, let's, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go pick up our kitties, our beloved kitties, because they've been waiting for us. Can't wait to see them. Kitties. What have I got? News to add? Nothing much really. I'll be doing probably a very quick and crazy stream tomorrow. Let me just double check. Let me double check my calendar very, very quickly. No, it's not gonna be very quick and nasty. It's actually gonna be a little bit longer. I have time to be doing it a little bit longer. Oh, come on, there's an update from my calendar program, so let's just quit it. It's all right, updating. Yes, so I'll be doing a nice decent stream in the morning. We'll do our workout. I may actually do some sprints. I reckon I've got to do sprints tomorrow as part of my running, so we'll do that. If not hill repeats, I'll show you how to do hill repeats on a treadmill. It'll be interesting. So where's my thing? Calendar. Here we go. Yeah, so tomorrow I will be doing a bit of a longer. Do I work out every day? I do. Yes, I do work out every day. So the intensity and the purpose of each workout that I do varies because I do like to work to a pretty, I'm gonna say loose program. My program is loose, but the people that work out with me are quite specific. We've got people that do specific programs for specific purposes. We also have people in AFL on the FFP subscription program, which is for people that don't necessarily have a goal they're working towards. But you know what? There's a bit of fatigue. There's a bit of, you know what, maybe even just lack of knowledge as to what you should be doing. So what I do is I actually deliver it to you daily over here in what we call our fitness app. Here it is. Boop. And so when you load up your phone in the mornings, you'll see exactly what you need to be doing. So for me today, I'm meant to be doing a 12K tempo run. click into it, and it tells me exactly what I need to be doing. And then if I go back here, I go to my calendar, you'll see I've actually got a list of things that I'm meant to be doing, and I have been doing in the past there. So lots of stuff. And so that's what you get as part of your FFP subscription. So at the moment, we've got a bodyweight one, and over the next week, I will be building up the intermediate and then the full gym versions. So that means if you've got a gym membership to whatever brand of 24-hour gym that you've got, and you don't necessarily have a trainer, you don't necessarily have a program that you're working on, but you'd like to be hitting the main facets of health. Now, you got to remember that health is different to fitness. Fitness is saying something like, yes, I can run for a long time. I am fit to do a long run, or my fitness level in lifting a big heavy weight, I can lift a big heavy weight. That's cool. That's fitness. Whereas health is a multiple facet kind of look of all of the different types of things that are contributing to a good life. So quality of life, we're talking about longevity, we're talking about the quality, longevity, and physical fitness. As well as things like mental fitness and nutritional fitness. I'm working on those. So I'm currently doing study to become a nutritional advisor and a counselor, a health counselor. So all of those things go towards fitness, and that is the essence of the FFP subscription, okay? I want to build the FFP subscription into the type of program where someone says, hey, look, I don't necessarily have a marathon booked, I don't have a powerlifting meet booked, but I'd like to become more healthy. I'd like to be on the right path, doing the right things that I should be every week consistently, so that I know I'm gonna have a higher quality of life. I'm gonna be able to live longer for my family and for my kids. I'm gonna be able to have that dad strength so that when my child brings home a partner and they want to try and impress my child by saying, hey, I can bench 100 kilos, I'll be like, well, my kid will be like, well, my dad benches a lot more than that, so you're not impressing me much, Shania Twain, right? So if you want to be that, instead of having to sit up instead of sitting on a rocking chair, just like trying to scare off your partners, your kids' partners, because you're that kind of a parent, I would hope no one's like that, really. Honestly, I'm trying to make a funny joke here, but your son did this. Yes! I was going to mention that funky smell. Funky smell. I quoted Shania Twain. Made you day. Funky smell. Your son is one of the best clients that I have. Absolute best clients that I have, because I see him. His what's the word? The consistency rating is perfect. It's consistent. Your son is logging in for everything I ask of him, and he's giving me clear feedback in terms of how he's feeling, what he's having trouble with, what he has fun with. Now that is exactly what I want in a client, because we've got open lines of honest communication, and he's doing what I ask, trusting the process that it's gonna happen. So yeah, very, very good. So your son is gonna kick so many goals. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, really, really good. You didn't have that in the questionnaire? You're training for that? Yeah, T-Bone, muscle dad. Yeah. So yeah, look, and the best thing, and T-Bone, this is what I'm gonna be talking to you about, is that the best thing about that subscription service is that once you're in the system, you've got access to one of the best tracking programs in the biz. Like it's hands down one of the best tracking programs. I see ads, I get targeted ads on Instagram for I get targeted ads. Oh, did I miss a question there? Oh, PCS, sorry PCS. I apologize. Thank you, Grace, for picking up on that. I'm bad when I get distracted. And you know what's even worse? I've got the YouTube chat up on screen too, so I've only got half of the screen real estate that I normally have for Twitch. So no, thank you for the question reiteration there. Thanks, Grace, love you. But yeah, once you're in the system, I get targeted ads on Instagram for apps that they're like, do you want to hit your goals? Then you've got to track your apps. You got to track your reps, track your workouts. And that's all it does, is just tracking your workouts. And I'm like, well, that's cool. My app does that as a feature. So like it's as a small subset of features, my app covers that, plus all the other extra stuff you get in there. So honestly, $30 a week, that's all it is. $30 Australian, which is like 22 US. $20 US. You get into that system and you get the best tracking app in the game. You get the program delivered by me, and you get that whole messaging system. So if you do a workout and something doesn't work for you, you can ping me, you can message me, and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know how we can change something out, how we can swap it. And you can sync it up to your Garmin and MyFitnessPal. So you can sync your nutritional stuff into it as well. It's a one-stop shop. So if you're sitting there in the background going, hey, I'm wondering about it, you can hit that link there. Not only does that link give you the button to sign up for it without any interaction. If you don't care to talk to anyone, if you don't care to talk to me, if you're like, I just want to do this, don't want to interact with anyone, just get after it, just hit the button. Hit the button. So just press that. Otherwise, you can scroll down and have a look at the other stuff that I do. I get people ready for marathons, I get people ready for triathlons, I get people set up to strengthen and cut. When I say cut, I mean what people mean is toned. So I've called it toned. I don't like the word, but we've called it the strengthening and toning workout program. That's in there as well. So yeah, the question that you had was any advice for lower back pain from lordosis? So lordosis and kyphosis, they're two things that a lot of people, I'm going to bring this up just so I can show you a picture. Lordosis versus kyphosis. So kyphosis is the upper, and lordosis is the lower back. Those two words, they're good to know. Loki Cat, how you going? Oh, Loki Cat, thank you so much for the scares over that last stream as well there. Lordosis is something that you will see in two categories of people. The first category of person that suffers from lordosis is the pregnant people. So when you've got a new life form forming in your belly here, what happens? That excess weight in front of your center of gravity, it pulls your spine like that. So you've got that really awful curve in your back. It's an accentuated lower back curve. That's lordosis. So now that I've explained what it is, can anyone take a quick guess as to who the second subset of humans are that experience lordosis? So quick pop quiz chat. Pregnant people will often experience lordosis. Who else? Who else do you think has lordosis? And look, not using any derogatory terms or anything like that. I'm just going to bring up a picture of the spine. Well, office workers makes up for it. People that can't get pregnant, that just have big bellies. So I was gonna say like the beer belly, the beer belly lordosis. Just the excess gut lordosis. So it's funny because it's funny when we start talking. Well, when I went through training to become a personal trainer, when I was going to do my Cert 4, they'd say, hey, you see these issues in pregnant people, or this is before gender neutral terms and before we were much more open with gender specific terms. It was basically, you'd see this in pregnant ladies and fat men. So I'm not quoting that as how I see it, but that was how it was in the literature. Pregnant ladies and fat men. But I'm saying people that can hold a baby when it's in front like that, or anyone else that can't hold a baby that just has a big belly in front as well. Yeah, Grace, I did actually. So you'd find that you'd have that pot belly kind of thing. And funnily enough, I think you know who I'm talking about here, Grace. One of my latest clients that I did measurements for, when I did their hip versus waist ratio, it was 1. It was actually just 1. They had was that my app that just dinged? Something just dinged at me. Don't know what that was. Something's popped somewhere on the PC. So he had a 1-to-1 ratio of hip to waist, but the thing was, he had the lordosis going. So he had like a big bubble butt, but the belly was out the front there. So it wasn't that he had like big glutes, it was actually the lordosis that was pushing the guts forward and the butt back. So it had that whole bubble butt kind of thing. Which leads to another set of issues because you've now got an anterior pelvic tilt. And it's not, when we were doing the planks before, remember what I mentioned? I mentioned that posterior pelvic tilt. You want to be tilting your pelvis that way, but having the anterior pelvic tilt often comes from lordosis as well. So you've somehow got lordosis while being lean and you're a male, maybe from sleeping on your front. You know what it sometimes is? You know what it sometimes is? Instagram butt. Have you ever seen like this sort of a pose? You seen that? So Instagram butt has led to a bit of an outbreak of lordosis, but also not having a personal trainer. Okay, I reckon I was gonna show you Grace, because sometimes when Grace and I have TikToks that we find, we save them and we show each other at the end of the day, and one of them was I think it was a Korean guy and with a Korean trainer, and he was doing things like this. He was doing rows like this, and then every time his trainer walked past, he'd go, "Oi," and then the guy'd be like, and so when he was squatting, he'd be like, squat, and then the trainer would go, "Oi," and he'd go like that. And what it was, what I've seen sometimes is that sometimes when people are doing everything they can to avoid the curve in the spine, they overly arch the back. And when you overly arch the back, you can see what happens. You get that lordosis kind of look, and you get that posterior pelvic tilt. No, anterior pelvic, I get that mixed up all the time. The anterior pelvic tilt, yeah. Self-diagnosed, but you're 99% sure it's lordosis after doing posture checks. Yeah, I'd see a physio. So the upside to lordosis and kyphosis self-diagnosis is that it's not intrusive and it's actually pretty easy to see. So it is one of those things that you probably can self-diagnose because it's actually very easy to see. You just have to stand up against the wall and you can see whether it's lordosis or kyphosis. But the way that you go about repairing it, PCS, is that you would come see someone like myself who would see and look at you in person, or you go to a physio who would look at you in person, and what they would do on top of saying, yeah, mild case of lordosis there, they'll also say, hey, look, I can see the kyphosis. Now, I haven't explained that. Kyphosis is this. How many people do you see like this? How many people do you see with a posture like that? Okay, so lordosis is that. Kyphosis is that hunch. And both of them are sometimes related. Okay, sometimes if you've been working a lot on fixing kyphosis, you've been putting too much work into tightening these up. And so that's what, yeah. Okay, so you're in the UK, PCS. Yeah, what you want to do is try and get through that medical system and have a chat to, look, best case scenario, go see a physiotherapist. But if you can, a good GP that has friends in the physiotherapy industry, or a good PT that has a lot of allied health professionals as well, they'll do good. Okay, I've got to go because we got to get the kiddies and we're going to run out of time. Anything to fix lordosis? Look, to be honest, number one, PCS, you'll want to look at anything that helps you fix the pelvic tilt. Because the first thing that's affected by lordosis, you can see it's that pelvic tilt. You imagine your pelvis a straight line here. like that, the tilt. So you wanna work a little bit more. Dan had a quick question? Okay. You wanna work a little bit more on the pelvic tilt. And what you can do actually is spend a bit of time standing. So if you've got a standing desk, number one, get to your desk. You wanna go like this. Boop. There you go. So at your standing desk, what you wanna do, you want your feet about shoulder width apart, you wanna pull your shoulder blades back. So shoulder blades back, and then what you wanna do, squeeze your butt. So very, very, very slight change there. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so zoom in. So you see, if I'm here at my desk like this, right? I'm just at the desk, I'm gonna pull the shoulder blades back, squeeze the butt. So see what I did with my butt there? Squeeze the butt. And what that's doing, that's actually helping you engage your glutes, number one. So you're engaging the glutes, which is always good. It's always good for everything. But then you're also getting into that posterior pelvic tilt. So that's the first thing that I'll be doing. So yeah, and then go get yourself to a physiotherapist if you can. So Dan's question, real quick, was, I hadn't seen wall sits against a rack upright. Does that reduce reliance for the upper back shoulders for support? Nah, so Dan, I think Grace answered it there. It's literally because I've got so much crap around the room that I don't have a good space. The only place I can do a wall sit is over here. But you can't see me, can you? Hello, you can't see me. So yeah, that literally, I had no wall space to do that. What it does do, you're right though, less work on the traps, less trap to actually hold yourself up. So yeah, that's it. It does the same thing. It gets those quads activated. So, we're gonna get the kitties. We're gonna get kitties. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, team. I'm not gonna rate anyone. I'm gonna make sure that you're following Grace though. So here you go, Grace. Alan, thanks, mate. Appreciate you dropping in, as you have been. Appreciate all the help for this dono goal here. We're sorted for the road trip, I think. Oh, have a look at this one. We've got 4 bags for 4 kitties. There we go. This is the goth one. Goth kitty. Yeah, this one's a good one. Awesome. All right, we're gonna get the kitties. Make sure you follow Grace. Tomorrow is her anniversary stream. 8 years, is it? 8 bloody years. Whew, big one. So yeah, we'll see you then. And make sure you check out the YouTube videos. And if you'd like to talk a little bit about the app there, Discord, you can jump into, you can have a chat. You can ask me a question in DM if you want to. Otherwise, check out the link there, and you can get yourself signed up. So yeah, look, this was a very interesting test as well. I was streaming out to YouTube. I am going to probably chat to some people about whether or not that's actually a naughty thing to be doing or not, because it isn't really clear in the new exclusivity rules what works and what doesn't. Especially for my type of content, which isn't really long form. It's a 40-minute workout. It's not heaps long. So yeah, look, we'll catch you next time. Have a great one, team, and yeah, be good. See ya.